कैसे बंद कर देते हैं एबीसी बंद कर देना शरद भाई एसी एक बंद करना और ऐसे चल एवरेज वेलोसिटी में ना एक और फॉर्मूला है एक तो ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट अपॉन टोटल टाइम इंटरवल या टोटल टाइम देंगे दूसरा क्या है अभी नॉन यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी के केस में भी टेक एवरेज वेलोसिटी है ना if the velocity is changing at a constant rate right if the velocity changes at a constant rate right then average velocity is equal to u plus v by 2 ये भी एक फॉर्मूला लिख लो इसको ठीक है तो जैसे स्टार्ट में वेलोसिटी उसका था u ये इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है फाइनल वेलोसिटी मतलब u से v जाने में इंक्रीज होते जा रहा है मतलब क्या समझो फर्स्ट सेकंड में 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर सेकंड में कितना हुआ 10 किलोमीटर थर्ड में कितना हो गया 15 फोर्थ में कितना हो गया 20 तो हर सेकंड में कितना इंक्रीज हो रहा है 5 मीटर पर सेकंड है ना 5 मीटर ऐसे बढ़ते जाएगा तो फाइनली क्या होगा हमारा यहाँ तक 5 हुआ था यहाँ तक 10 यहाँ तक 15 यहाँ तक कितना हो गया 20 तो एवरेज कितना हुआ हाँ इनिशियल वेलोसिटी कितना था 5 या यहाँ से 5 है ना यहाँ से भी 5 है तो इनिशियल तो 0 था यार पहले रेस्ट पे था ठीक है फिर बाद में फाइनल कितना हुआ 20 डिवाइड बाय कितना हुआ 1 2 3 4 सॉरी 2 सॉरी वही वेलोसिटी ले रहा है ना u और v तो ये कितना होगा 10 मीटर पर ठीक है यहाँ पे स्टार्ट किया समझो, स्टार्ट में पर सेकंड में 5 हो गया, दूसरे में लिखा हुआ 10, तीसरे में चौथे में 20। ठीक है, कब लेते हैं ऐसा? व्हेन द वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट। यस, ओके। अब नॉन यूनिफॉर्म वेरिएबल वेलोसिटी का क्या एग्जांपल है? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म का अभी रेन ड्रॉप फॉल हो रहा है, तो रेन ड्रॉप इज अ लाइट ऑब्जेक्ट, थोड़ी देर के बाद विस्कोसिटी से उसका वेलोसिटी क्या होता है? कांस्टेंट हो जाता है। ठीक है, इसलिए वो यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी से आ रहा है। बट अगर मैं ये फेंकूं, ये तो टॉप से बॉटम तक क्या होगा? इसका वेलोसिटी बढ़ते ही रहेगा, कहीं भी कांस्टेंट नहीं होगा। ठीक है, so that is the example of non-uniform or variable velocity. So motion of a freely falling body with variable velocity, because although the direction of motion does not change, but the speed continuously increases. Okay? The change of velocity can be due to change of either its direction or its magnitude or both. ठीक है, तो अब एक सर्कुलर पाथ में कांस्टेंट स्पीड से घूम रहा है वेलोसिटी। समझो कोई ऑब्जेक्ट कैसे घूम रहा है? कांस्टेंट स्पीड से, मतलब थ्रू आउट कैसे घूम रहा है? 5 मीटर पर सेकंड। लेकिन इसका हर एक पोजीशन पे डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है, चेंज हो रहा है ना? डायरेक्शन चेंज नहीं होगा तो सर्कल बनेगा, है कि नहीं? तो ये वेरिएबल वेलोसिटी है कि कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी है? जब ऑब्जेक्ट सर्कुलर पाथ में कांस्टेंट स्पीड से घूम रहा है, कांस्टेंट स्पीड से घूम रहा है, तो उसका वेलोसिटी भी कांस्टेंट है क्या? नहीं, वेलोसिटी चेंज हो रहा है। क्यों? क्योंकि उसका डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है ना। समझ में आया? तो ऐसा है, कभी स्पीड कांस्टेंट हो सकता है, लेकिन जरूरी नहीं कि वेलोसिटी भी कांस्टेंट हो। ठीक है, अभी हमको पढ़ना है एक्सेलरेशन। उससे पहले तुम स्पीड और वेलोसिटी का जो डिफरेंस है वो टेबल पढ़ो। और एक चीज देखो, if the object starts from A, let us say, so he completes one round trip. Let us say the path was circular with radius r, right? So in one round trip, what will be the speed? Circumference upon time taken for one round, right? So 2 pi r is the distance divided by t. But what about velocity? Why it will be 0? Because it is displacement upon time. Displacement for one round is 0. So what it will be? 0 by t. This will be 0. Understood? This is distance in one round. This is displacement in one round. So just keep all these things in mind before answering questions. So could you complete speed velocity table? Do you have any doubt? Okay. What is this capital T? For?
Time for time taken to complete one round.
It is also called time period. If it always takes the same time to complete the round, then it is called time period also. So it's like oscillation. Complete one circle, two circle. Yeah? Each circle is completed in time t only, let us say, and it is called time period. Okay. All right. Then acceleration and retardation. So we have seen that in real life situation, the speed or velocity is never constant. It keeps changing. So we define something called as acceleration. So for how many terms we have seen? We have seen distance. Let me write these symbols. How many terms we have seen for motion? Distance, displacement, speed, velocity. Now we are defining acceleration. Okay, acceleration is also vector quantity. So how do we define acceleration? It is defined as change in velocity. This is how we define acceleration. Change in velocity per unit time. So that is acceleration is equal to this defined as rate of change of velocity. Rate matlab divided by time. Okay, so this is how acceleration is defined. Now when s is equal to s, v is equal to v, when do we have that? Is it possible to have same speed and displacement? The first two cases of our motion. When was that possible? See the table in your notebook. A to B and A to C motion. So only in this case, both distance and displacement are same. So when is it same?
When the object does not move backwards.
When it is moving in a straight line in the same direction. Understood? So now you may see that we will write A is equal to V minus U by T. We will now remove this vector sign. It means our object is in one dimension. So one dimensional motion in same direction, then V, U will be same. Okay? Understood? So this is what it is. So acceleration is defined as change in velocity upon time. So for uniform motion, S is equal to and V is equal to V. Okay? So for uniform motion. But if it is uniform motion, will you have acceleration? What is the meaning of uniform motion? No acceleration or zero acceleration, right? But what I'm trying to say is, you will often find that we are writing A is equal to V minus U. Okay? So this is now change of velocity. So this is not uniform motion. Okay? sometimes it is written with the vector sign, sometimes it is not. Right? In your book, how it is given? You see, only at the time of definition, right? Even at the time of definition, they have dropped the vector sign. Okay? So get used to it. Sometimes they will write and sometimes they will not write. It's okay. As long as you understand the meaning. Right? So acceleration is also a vector quantity. Okay? So what will be the unit of acceleration?
Meters per second square.
Because the upper part is meter per second, because it is velocity, and time is second. So when it goes up, or meter per second square. Okay? So this is the unit acceleration. Now, if you look at this formula carefully, right? When is A positive? A is positive if V is greater than U. What is V?
Final velocity.
U is initial velocity. So when the velocity is increasing, then we say it is accelerated motion. Okay. A is and we call the motion is accelerated motion. Okay. A is negative if V is less than U. Is there any motion in which final velocity is less than initial velocity? Is it possible? Not possible.
So,
What if the brakes are applied? When the brakes are applied, then the final velocity is less. Ultimately, you have to stop the cycle, no? So, it is called retardation. Negative acceleration is called retardation. This motion is decelerated motion or retardation. In this case, we don't call it acceleration, we call it retardation. So, whenever acceleration is negative, the motion is retardation. Okay, that's it. So, now, does the negative value of acceleration tell you anything about direction? Does negative acceleration means opposite direction? Motion is going place in the same direction, but when you are braking, it is slowing down. Direction is not changing. So what gives you the direction of motion? The sign of?
acceleration.
No. In this case, direction does not change when the acceleration is negative. When the direction changes? Direction is given by velocity or displacement. Can displacement give direction? Huh? Can displacement exactly give direction? Does displacement value give you the motion, sense of motion? Does it give you sense of motion? Like, let us say this is 0, this is 5, and this is -5. Let us say I am saying the object is at this location. Right? So this is, what is the displacement from here to here? AB. So it is +5. But the knowledge of displacement, is it telling you which direction the motion is taking place? No. So it has to be the rate of change of displacement. So it is only V. Got it? So only V can give you the direction of motion. Okay? Here also, like if with time it is moving this way or that way, that only V can give. rate of change of displacement. Okay, right or no? Direction of motion is given by the sign of velocity. v का जो साइन है ना वही डायरेक्शन ऑफ मोशन, बिकॉज v इज रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ डिस्प्लेसमेंट. अगर प्लस है तो राइट में जा रहा है, नेगेटिव है तो माइनस में जा रहा है. बट जस्ट डिस्प्लेसमेंट -5 डजंट टेल यू कि कौन से साइड में गया. दैट ओनली टेल्स यू द लोकेशन, लेफ्ट में है कि राइट में. Okay. Now we have uniform acceleration. What is uniform acceleration? Now the acceleration is constant. If the acceleration is constant, then velocity changes at constant rate. Yeah? So in this case, motion is said to be uniformly accelerated. In this case, the velocity changes at a constant rate. What does it mean? Velocity increases equally in equal interval of time. Okay? So if it increases, it is uniform acceleration. If it decreases, it is uniform retardation. Right? What is the example of uniform acceleration? Acceleration due to motion of object under free fall. Huh? So a freely falling object freely falling object okay, develops यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन जी कितना एक्सेलरेशन होता है उसका जी व्हाट इज इट्स वैल्यू 9.8 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर okay so every second its velocity increases by 9.8 meter per second first second it was 9 let's say it was 10 first second 10 next second 20 next second 30 got it so if an object let us say from here from the top of the terrace let us say it reaches ground in 4 seconds so it will hit the ground by how much 30 meter per second first second it will cover 10 meter next second it will cover how much 20 after that 30 30 plus 20 50 plus 10 so the building has to be 60 meter tall if there is a 60 meter tall building you can actually verify this that at the end of 4th second it will hit the ground 1 2 3 4th और 3rd second कितने में पहुंचेगा 60 फर्स्ट सेकंड में कितना चलेगा 10 फिर सेकंड सेकंड में कितना चलेगा 20
थर्ड सेकंड
हाँ
थर्ड सेकंड
थर्ड में कितना चला जाएगा 30 और सेकंड में 10 10 बढ़ते जाए तो 10 20 30 तो 36 निकला थर्ड सेकंड में 1 सेकंड ठीक है ये चेक कर सकते हो तुम इसमें ठीक है तो ये हो गया तो अब देखो जी की वैल्यू कितनी है 9.8 तो मैंने एक छोटा बॉडी इसका मास समझो 1 किलो है और एक दूसरा बॉडी इसका मास है 5 किलो तो कौन सा वाला पहले पहुंचेगा ग्राउंड पे ये पहले पहुंच जाएगा ये वाला पहले पहुंच जाएगा क्यों
बिकॉज़ इट्स हेवियर
ये इसका u पहले क्या था 0 u1 का इसका भी u पहले क्या था 0 दोनों को ऐसे पकड़ कर ठीक है इन दोनों में कौन सा हैवी है डस्टर हैवी है ना दोनों को सेम हाइट से छोड़ दें कौन सा पहले पहुंचना चाहिए कौन सा पहले पहुंचा दोनों साथ में पहुंचे मतलब मास का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता ठीक है हेवी हो या लाइट हो दोनों एक साथ पहुंचे जैसे पेंडुलम का भी कोई टाइम पीरियड है इससे मास का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है क्योंकि ग्रेविटी कितना लग रहा है दोनों पे एक्सीलरेशन इस पे एक्सीलरेशन कितना लग रहा है दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट पे जी लग रहा है ना तो जितना इसका वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज होगा उतना इसका भी इंक्रीज होगा है ना चेंज कैसे हो रहा है दोनों का वेलोसिटी जी से तो दोनों का इंक्रीज सेम होगा दोनों सेम टाइम पे पहुंचेंगे समझ आया तो हमने यूनिफॉर्म एक्सीलरेशन या एक्सीलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी भी सीख लिया ये तो हो गया यूनिफॉर्म एक्सीलरेशन अब वेरिएबल एक्सीलरेशन यूनिफॉर्म एक्सीलरेशन का एग्जांपल क्या है फ्री फॉल अंडर ग्रेविटी और वेरिएबल एक्सीलरेशन कहां पे देखने को मिलेगा मोशन ऑफ द कार इन ट्रैफिक है ना वेरिएबल एक्सीलरेशन में क्या होगा What do you see in variable acceleration? Acceleration, मतलब velocity changing at a different rate, not constant. Unequal change in velocity. unequal change of velocity in equal intervals of time. और वाइस वर्सा, मतलब इक्वल चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी इन इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम, वो भी ट्रू। ठीक है, इसका एग्जांपल क्या है? मोशन ऑफ अ कार थ्रू ट्रैफिक। तो एक अनप्रेडिक्टेबल एक्सेलरेशन है, कहीं सिग्नल आ गया, कहीं पे लोग आ गए, कहीं जानवर आ गए, वी डोंट नो। समझ आ गया? ठीक है, with this we have completed your first unit। ठीक है, तो अभी न्यूमेरिकल करते हैं क्योंकि आज रिसीव भी नहीं है, तो न्यूमेरिकल करते हैं। ठीक है, चलो। So there are 16 questions. We will do alternate questions. स्कूल में कराया क्वेश्चंस? कितना करा दिया? यूनिट बी भी हो गया है क्या? यूनिट बी नहीं हुआ है, चलो ये करते हैं। ठीक है, तुम्हारे वॉल्यूम में क्वेश्चन है क्या? तो सबसे पहले है एग्जांपल 1, पेज 15 पे, पेज 16 पे। ठीक है, तो पहले ये करते हैं 1, रीड पेज 15।
Select the scalars and vectors from the following: velocity, distance, acceleration, work, mass, retardation. Scalars.
तो वेलोसिटी क्या है?
Vector.
वेक्टर। डिस्टेंस,
Scalar.
एक्सेलरेशन,
Vector.
वर्क,
Scalar.
वर्क स्केलर। ठीक है, मास स्केलर, रिटार्डेशन
Vector.
वेक्टर। ठीक है, ये हो गया। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन,
Find the distance traveled by body if 5 minutes if it travels in a uniform speed of 20 meters per second.
हाँ, तो एग्जांपल 2 क्या फॉर्मूला है? डिस्टेंस और वेलोसिटी स्पीड का क्या फॉर्मूला है? v is equal to s by t, स्पीड is equal to distance upon time, therefore distance कितना हो गया? स्पीड into टाइम। स्पीड कितना दिया होगा? 20 मीटर पर सेकंड है ना। तो अभी इसमें स्पीड को तुम v भी ले सकते हो, u भी ले सकते हो, है ना। तो 20 मीटर पर सेकंड 20 into u भी ले सकते हो अगर इनिशियल स्पीड है। 20 into टाइम कितना है?
300 seconds.
5 minutes, so 5 minutes into 5 into 60 है ना। ये कितना है? मीटर पर सेकंड। you get 20 meter per second into 5 into 60 second। ये कितना हो गया? 20 into 300। तो मीटर पर सेकंड सेकंड ये कट हो गया, ये सिर्फ मीटर बचेगा क्योंकि ये इसके साथ कट जाएगा। 6000 मीटर, ये हो गया 6 किलोमीटर। ठीक है, तो ये कन्वर्जन करना पड़ेगा ना। ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्या करना है हमको? एक्सप्रेस द स्पीड 36 किलोमीटर पर आवर इन मीटर पर सेकंड। ये एग्जांपल 3। सो 36 किलोमीटर पर आवर, इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? 36 किलोमीटर अपॉन आवर, ये कितना हो गया? किलोमीटर कितना होता है? 1000 मीटर। आवर कितना होता है? 60 इंटू, ये सेकंड में हो गया। तो अभी ये कितना हो गया? देखो 36 इंटू 10/36 मीटर पर सेकंड। तो 10/36 कितना है? 5/18। ठीक है, यानी किलोमीटर पर आवर को मीटर पर सेकंड में करना है तो वो नंबर को 5/18 से मल्टीप्लाई करो। ठीक है, 1000/3600 कितना होता है? 5/18। तो ये कितना हो गया? 2 into 5 which is 10 meters। समझ आ गया? ठीक है, तो ये कन्वर्जन है, ये तुमको बहुत जगह पे यूज करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, अभी इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी तक हमने किया है। अब ये वाला जो न्यूमेरिकल है ना, वो तुम नहीं कर पाओगे क्योंकि उसके लिए ग्राफ का नॉलेज होना चाहिए। ये इन लोगों ने क्वेश्चन पहले ही डाल दिया, तो पहले हम ग्राफ सीखेंगे उसके बाद करेंगे। ठीक है, तो ग्राफ हम बाद में सीखेंगे, पहले ये न्यूमेरिकल कर लेंगे। या क्या करो, पहले ग्राफ सीखो, न्यूमेरिकल बाद में करेंगे। न्यूमेरिकल करना है क्योंकि वो तुम्हारे बुक का न्यूमेरिकल करना पड़ेगा, इसका तो अभी बाद में। क्लास वर्क देखें, रुको। चलो क्लास की न्यूमेरिकल करते हैं, एक्सीलरेशन तक के। ठीक है, कम टू पेज 30, क्लास वर्क न्यूमेरिकल्स। क्या है क्लास वर्क न्यूमेरिकल में? पढ़ो पहला वाला।
Arrange the following speeds in ascending increasing order: 10 meters per second, 1 kilometer per minute, 18 kilometers per hour.
10 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड, 1 किलोमीटर पर मिनट, और क्या दिया है? 18 किलोमीटर पर आवर। ठीक है, तो क्या करो, सबका यूनिट सेम करो, तभी तो कंपेयर कर पाएगा। तो ये कैसे करेंगे? 1 किलोमीटर पर मिनट क्या? 1 किलोमीटर पर मिनट, ये कितना होगा? तीनों को अलग अलग करके देखो, ये होगा 1000 मीटर और 60 सेकेंड। ये कितना हो गया? 6 1 जा 6 40,
50 by
6 5 जा 46, 5 जा 31, 6 6 जा 36, तो 16.6666 आ गया। ठीक है, ये वाला, ये कितना आएगा? 18 इंटू 5/18 मीटर पर सेकंड, ये कितना होगा? 5 मीटर पर सेकंड। ये कितना हो गया? 10 मीटर पर सेकंड। तो अपने को कैसे करना है अरेंज? हाउ वी हैव टू अरेंज इट? इंक्रीजिंग। तो सबसे छोटा पहले लिखना पड़ेगा। तो आंसर में क्या लिखोगे? 18 किलोमीटर पर आवर, ये सबसे छोटा है। उसके बाद 10 मीटर पर सेकंड, उसके बाद 1 किलोमीटर पर मिनट। समझा? आंसर कैसे देना है? गिवन टर्म्स में देना है, जो क्वेश्चन दिया है। क्लास वर्क न्यूमेरिकल्स लिख लो ऐसे। पेज नंबर भी लिखो वॉल्यूम का। पेज कितना है? पेज 30। दिस इज क्वेश्चन 1। ठीक है, कभी भी कंपैरिजन करना हो ना तो यूनिट सेम करो, फिर उसका मैग्नीट्यूड कंपेयर करो, यूनिट सेम करो, है ना? नेक्स्ट। नेक्स्ट है,
A car travels first 30 kilometers with a uniform speed of 60 kilometers per hour, and the next kilometers with a uniform speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Calculate the total time of journey and the average speed of the car.
so here he has to visualize करो। So it is divided into two parts, ठीक है? 30 किलोमीटर, नेक्स्ट 30 किलोमीटर, ठीक। पहले स्पीड क्या दिया? 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर, ठीक है। बाद में क्या दिया स्पीड? 40 किलोमीटर पर आवर। क्या निकालना है अपने को? टोटल टाइम निकालना है। मान लो ये ए से बी, टोटल टाइम निकालना है। टाइम कितना आ जाएगा? मान लो ए से बी को T1 लगता है और बी से सी को T2 लगेगा। इधर टाइम कम लगेगा, T1 कम होगा कि T2? ये सेम डिस्टेंस हाई स्पीड से चल रहा है और ये लो स्पीड से चल रहा है, कौन सा टाइम ज्यादा होगा? T1 या T2? ये स्लो चल रहा है, फास्ट चल रहा है, और कब 30 किलोमीटर किधर जल्दी कवर करेगा? ए से बी, तो किधर स्पीड ज्यादा है ना। तो T1 कितना हो जाएगा? T is equal to T1 plus T2। टोटल टाइम निकालना है ना पहले। क्या निकालना है? फर्स्ट टोटल टाइम ऑफ द जर्नी इज इक्वल टू T1 plus T2, ठीक है। और ये क्या है? S1 है तुम्हारा, और ये क्या है? ये है तुम्हारा, समझो U या V ले लो, चलो V1 ये है, और ये क्या है? V2, ये है S2, ठीक है ना। तो T क्या होगा? T1 will be S1 divided by V1, है ना। क्या फॉर्मूला है हमारा? V is equal to, ये फॉर्मूला, since V is equal to S by T, ये क्या देगा आपको? T is equal to S by V आ जाएगा, है ना। तो T1 is equal to S1 और ये S2 by V2। S1 कितना है? 30 किलोमीटर, V1 कितना है? 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर प्लस ये कितना है 40 किलोमीटर किलोमीटर कैंसिल कितना आ गया 3/6 मतलब 1/2 आवर प्लस 3/4 आवर 1/2 प्लस 3/4 कितना हो जाएगा 1 आवर 5/4 आएगा ना 5/4 आवर ये कितना हो गया 1.25 1.25 आवर लगेगा उसको So 1.25 आवर कितना होगा 60 प्लस 15 मिनट्स 75 मिनट्स होगा ठीक है तो t is equal to 1.25 hour or 60 plus 15 minutes 75 minutes ठीक है ये हो गया सेकंड में क्या निकालना है अपने को
एवरेज स्पीड
सो एवरेज स्पीड ऑफ द कार वो कितना होता है बी एवरेज स्पीड क्या होगा
टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल
वेरी गुड s1 plus s2 divided by t1 plus t2 तो ये हमको कितना मिल गया s1 plus s2 कितना है हमारा 30 plus 30 किलोमीटर plus 30 किलोमीटर और t1 plus t2 कितना आया हमारा टोटल कितना आया 1.25 आवर है ना तो ये कितना हो गया 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर डिवाइड बाय 1.25 निकालो इसका हो गया 6000
48
so ये 25 से डिवाइड करो उसको तो दिस इज 60 into 100 होगा ना 60 into 100 तो 60 into 4 divided by 5 so 5 1 0 5 12 4 0 48 क्या
48 kilometers per
ठीक है दिस इज आंसर ठीक है चलो नेक्स्ट
A car moving on a straight path covers a distance of 1 kilometer due east in 100 seconds. What is the speed of the car and what is its velocity?
both are same because it is traveling in one direction right so 1 kilometer in 100 seconds so this is question 3 so what is speed s upon t okay what you have to find out
Speed and velocity.
so distance of 1 kilometer so this is 1 kilometer and how much time it is taking 100 seconds that is 1000 meter upon 100 seconds so this is how much 10 meter per second so do we need to tell direction and speed no okay and velocity v is same 10 meter per second. Your specific direction due east. That's the only difference. Speed, we don't need to mention direction, but for velocity, we must. Right? Next question. Done? What is the next question?
A car starting from rest acquires a velocity 180 meters per second in 0.05 hours. Find the acceleration.
So 180 minus 0 divided by 0.05. Right? So in hours, how much it is in seconds?
180 seconds.
180 seconds. Good. You got the answer? Okay. Next.
A toy car initially moving with a uniform velocity of 18 kilometers per hour comes to stop in 2 seconds. Find the retardation of the car in SI units.
What is it? Question 6, right? No, 5. This is 5, right? So how much it is? So what is initial velocity? U is equal to 20 meter per second. What is V? 0. No. What is it? 18 kilometer per hour. So what is it now? 5 by 18. It will be 5 meter per second. Correct? 18 into 5 by 18. And what is V? Comes to stop in 2 seconds. And T is equal to 2 seconds. What is it? Minus 2.5. So what is the retardation? So acceleration is negative. How do we write the answer? When acceleration is negative, therefore retardation is
2 meters, 2.5 meters.
2.5 meter per second. Because we don't say retardation is also minus 2.5. For retardation, it means negative. Next,
A car is moving with a velocity of 20 meters per second. The brakes are applied to the retardant at a rate of 2 meters. What will be the velocity after 5 seconds of applying the brakes?
so retard at the rate of, it is rate, no? So there has to be time. So it cannot be 2 meter, it will be 2 meter per second. Okay. In each second, right? So rate is 2 meter per second. So questions, this is question number 6. Which question is this? So what is given? U is equal to 20 meter per second. Okay. So A given is, how much is it? 2 meter per second. Squared it is given. It is retarding at the rate of 2 meter per second squared. Okay. So V is equal to what? And T given is, for how much duration the brakes were applied? 5 seconds. See what is given in the question. It is 2 meter per second. So when we say rate 2 meter per second divided by second, then it becomes 2 meter per second squared. Okay. So in the book you make a correction. It is not 2 meter. It is 2 meter per second. But it is rate. So rate will be this divided by second. So now what is V? So V is equal to V is equal to 80 plus 2. So A is how much? 2. T is 5. 20. 30 meter per second. What? it should be minus now. Okay. When the brake is applied, it has to be retardation. So this is minus. This should be minus. Minus 2 into 5. So this is how you should cross check for any mistake. It is retardation, no? So 20 minus 10. So how much it is? 10. This is the answer. Okay. So you cannot solve question 4 because for that we have to do equations of motion. Right? I'll tell you some equations of motion. Only then you can solve rest of the question. So where is equations of motion? That is unit C actually. In your textbook, it is unit C. Because in the volume, you leave question 7, okay? Go ahead. Question 8. Question 7 we'll do after equations of motion. Okay, next. Question 8. Vehicle is accelerating on a straight road. Its velocity at any instant is question 8. So initially, instantaneous velocity V is equal to 30 kilometers. Let's say here its velocity was 30 kilometers per hour. Okay. Then after 2 seconds, it is 33.6. So after 2 seconds, its velocity becomes 33.6 kilometers per hour. Okay. And after further 2 seconds, after another 2 seconds, its velocity is 37.2 kilometers per hour. Now find the acceleration of the vehicle in Okay, अपने को acceleration निकालना है. Is the acceleration uniform? You have to find the acceleration. So we have three velocities here. So what is the acceleration from here to here, and what is the acceleration? Huh?
3.6.
Yes, it is 3.6. And what about this?
3.6.
Both are 3.6. Is the acceleration uniform? Yes. So what is the acceleration here? A is equal to V minus U upon T. So what is it? Hmm?
1.8.
So this is, what is the difference? 3.6
3.6 divided by 2.
kilometer per hour divided by 2 seconds. So this is how much? 3.6 into 5 by 18 meter per second divided by 2 seconds. So how much this? How much is this? 0.2 into 5 is 1. It is 0.2 into 5 meter per second divided by 2. So how much is the acceleration? 0.5 meter per second square. Right? This is A1. Similarly, what is A2? Okay. A2 will be 37. So this is what? 33.6 minus 30 kilometer per hour divided by 2 seconds. So here again, how much is this? 37.2 minus 33.6 divided by 2 seconds. And this is in kilometer per hour. So how much is this? This is again 3.6, right? You have to make the unit same before you can continue. So again, so this is same as this. This also will get 0.5 meter per second square. Since A1 is equal to A2, equal to constant. Same acceleration flow, so it is therefore uniform acceleration. So is it uniform acceleration? Yes, it is. Next. The polarization is this. This also you cannot solve. This is also based on equation of motion. So let's do question 10. So you mark the questions that we are leaving, okay? We will do that again after completing unit C. Question 9. Question, sorry, 10. What is question 10? How to do it? So such questions you have to visualize, okay? How to, just like that, you have to draw the path. What is the path? So it starts from A and goes to B. So in this direction, 60 kilometer per hour. Then comes back 80 kilometer per hour. In this way, B to A. To go slow comes back fast. Find the average speed. What is average speed? And then average velocity. What do you have to find? Average speed and average velocity. So average velocity is straightforward. How much?
Average velocity is 0.
0. Because displacement 0. ये तो 0 हो जाएगा. ठीक है? So displacement upon time. So V average displacement upon time. What is the displacement? 0. We don't need to know what's the time. Okay. Now here, what is average speed? Total distance upon total time. Okay. So will the time be same? So this we will do later. So will the time be same? So this is equal to, let the distance is d, one way, or s. Distance with x, x. So it is x going plus x coming back. So distance will be total x plus x. And it will be t1 plus t2. t1 for going. Okay. And यहाँ पे क्या होगा x and t2 for coming back. Right? But what is t1? What will be t1? t1 will be x by v1 plus x by v2. Isn't it? Time is distance upon speed. Okay. So what do you get? X plus x is 2x upon x. Then this is 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. The x will be cancelled. So this is equal to 2 divided by v2 plus v1 divided by v1 v2. So this is 2 v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. This is the answer. Average velocity. So average velocity you have to find in kilometer per hour, right? So therefore V average is how much? 2 times. What is V1? 60 into 80 kilometer per hour divided by 60 plus 80 kilometer per hour. So this will be cancelled. This is 2 into 60 80 divided by how much? 60 plus 80 is 140. is 1 kilometer per hour. 2 4 is 8, 2 7 is 40. So is the answer given in kilometer per hour or meter per second?
Kilometer.
Okay. So this is for the 8 6 is 48. 2 4 is 8. By 7. So 7 6 this is 480 by 7 kilometer per hour. Is this correct? How much is this? 4
68.57.
68.57. Are you getting this answer?
Yes.
Okay. So this is here. So this is a mark this question. This is good question. Question number 10 you mark it. And of course, velocity, average velocity is going to be 0. But displacement is 0 upon time. Total time, this is total time. Time taken. Since the displacement is 0. Next.
A car travels a distance 100 meters with a constant acceleration and average velocity of 20 meters per second. The final velocity acquired by the car is 25 meters per second. Find the initial velocity and acceleration in the car.
Okay. This also you cannot find without equation of motion. Okay? You have to do equations of motion for it. What you can do is, in the remaining time, so wherever this acceleration distance are coming now, you require equations of motion. Okay? So that I haven't explained. Okay, come to the miscellaneous questions. We'll only do section 1. So miscellaneous question 1. You keep on ticking, huh? That is page 33. What is the first question?
Give an example of motion in which average speed is not 0, but the average velocity is 0.
What is the example?
The train example.
What?
The train goes from A to B and then comes back from B to B.
So right now when the object returns to the initial position after the motion. The object or body returns to the same position after completing the motion. Okay, because क्या हुआ? Second question.
The value of G remains same at all places on the surface. Is this true?
On the surface of Earth, value of G is same everywhere. What's the difference? Where is it more? Where is it less? It is more at. No. It is maximum on the surface of Earth. But different positions, different locations. It is maximum at poles and minimum at equator. See, it's written here. End of unit A. End of unit A. With altitude, it decreases. If you go up, it decreases. If you go below the surface of Earth, then also decreases. It is maximum on the surface, but on the surface of Earth, maximum at pole, minimum at equator. Okay, then now come to application type. Previous page 32. Question 1 and 2. Similar question again. What is 1 and 2?
Can displacement be zero even if distance is not zero? Give an example to explain an answer.
Yes, same example. Okay. Second,
what is the magnitude of displacement? When is the magnitude of displacement equal to the distance? When the object goes from the final initial position to the final position, but does not come back.
When the motion takes place without change of direction, in a straight line. Okay, whenever motion takes place. Okay. So we are done with it. Now there are some more questions given in your textbook. You can try it. So we have done how many questions from volume? Sure. You can try these questions from your book. Start from the one which you have not tried. See, go from start. So the books, the question in the volume are from this only. Okay. but maybe not all questions. So the questions which we have not done, that didn't come. Numerical questions. You will read the question, you will come to know which we have not done. Right? Unit A. See, the third one we have done. We have not done 1 and 2, which are simple questions. So if you want, you can do that. One, two, three are simple. Fourth we have done. Fifth question. Train takes 3 hours to travel from Agra to Delhi. Find the distance between the two cities. Straightforward question. Can you do that? Question 5. Done? Straightforward. Done? Okay, next. 6th we have done. 7th also we have done. 8th also we have done. 9th done? No? Try.
No, 9th is done.
Done. 10th?
10th is done.
11th. Try this. Try 11th. So what is initial velocity in this case?
50 meters.
And final?
20 meters.
So acceleration will be
20 minus 50 divided by 2.
divided by 2 or 3?
10 minus 10 meters per second.
Yes. So it will be minus 1. Okay. So likewise, now you would be able to solve the questions. Next class we will start with graphical. So next class onward we'll be having 1 lectures, right?